ascended. He's playing some amazing chess. He's showcasing a bunch of different ideas in familiar positions. Rook a4 to h4 with bishop takes on h6. Eric, if you're making a sack like that is so telegraphed work against, world-class player like Ding Liren, I mean, you got a lot going right for you.
You do have a lot going right, and also means, though, you probably sense some weakness even in Ding's openings. I mean, typically you'd think Ding, opening-wise, he's pretty solid, pretty prepared, but everything, absolutely everything is working for Hans right now. Wow.
Yeah, shocking. And of course, Ding needed just about the opposite of that coming out of the break. Like, there's no
Well, that's
worse
demoralizing.
way
Exactly.
to start
Yeah.
this segment.
8-1. I mean, we're talking about Ding here. He's one of the only players, I think, to beat Magnus in a tiebreak, like a speed chess tiebreak. Former world champion. So credit to Hans. Really, really crushing Ding right now. And there's no indication that's going to change.
Yeah, there's no indication he's going to let up at all. It's actually Ding who's played in the, let's say, more creative way with this h4 move. So I was liking the position that Ding had in this game, but it almost feels like the raw evaluation or even the feeling of Ding's positions, they're a little bit numb to the reality that Hans is playing with an unbelievable amount of confidence, and for good reason. It's 8-1. Starting to get that feeling that it doesn't matter what position Hans has on the board. He feels like he's better regardless.
Definitely. Whenever he has the initiative, when it comes to the clock, when it comes to pretty much every facet of the game, he's demonstrating better control, better understanding than Ding. At least, like, again, if you're Ding, look at this. F5. And the knight's trapped.
It's trapped.
You can go knight c5. Then we're going to play bishop takes g2, king takes g2, and queen d5 check. Now, there's a lot of pawns hanging. So Ding probably should just realize he's losing a piece. He has some pawns as compensation, and he just has to play blitz style. You can win down a piece. You have some pawns, you have some activity, but play like b4 or something.
This is another blunder.
It is a blunder.
Ding is just dropping pieces, Eric. And h6 was actually a move that telegraphed f5, and Ding knows that usually, but he's just not even thinking about it now. And Hans he's kind of catching Ding in these little traps that you'd never expect to work, but they've been working so often that he's starting to go for them and set them up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's the effect when you just believe you're going to lose the match and everything you do won't work. Like, it's hard for me to look at these games and not think that Ding has given up. Just given up. They're not like the blunders. They're basic blunders. You can always see that, but he just thinks everything's against him today. His level's not there, and nothing's going to change that. You can take on g2.
There's this queen h7 move, but it's only one check.
There's no other pieces. And in fact, White's king is in trouble here. That G file is about to open up after rook takes g6. And we'll be looking at another loss for Ding. With the white pieces, Ding is known as extremely competent with the white pieces. Very solid. Gets these like nice advantages. Oh, not here.
Yeah.
You can throw in a check. Rook c6 check.
Yeah, rook c6.
Technically, there's a queen e8 check at the end, but no, throw in rook c6, king d2, take queen check, and then maybe you can trade queens afterwards. Okay, this works as well. Everything works. I mean, what are we looking at? We're looking at a position where Ding is down a minute and down a piece with white. There's nothing to analyze here.
No, unfortunately not. There's really no tricks in the position. The time is not in Ding's favor, and really just nothing is going right. So it's kind of easy.
Provoke this?
For Hans.
Okay. Yeah. No, this this is resignable. Ding is extremely demoralized here. Don't blame him, but he hasn't won a game yet.